Just wanted to show you pictures of a Danish Viking settlement. That is Factoid Hobro. And so it's set up as quadrants, and you can see where it's raised for defense. There was a river that went through there, and you can see where there's water up above. And then this is an example of a longhouse. I got the opportunity to go in and see what that would have felt like or been like to have resided or been, the leader from the family in the longhouse. So, when we're talking runes, there's the Elder Rune, which is 24 alphabetic letters. When we talk the Younger Rune, there is a series of 16 alphabet letters. And so the Danish, Norwegian, even the Icelandic, they use the 16, which is actually the younger is the older. So the Germanic, the elder Futkarp, is actually more modern, newer. So I have the elder runes here. There's 24. And what I will do is I will read through the elder, and then I will switch it out. I will take out the runes that are not part of the younger alphabet system, and then we'll do a reading with what is remaining so that you can see what that is like. Okay, the runes are cold. Ooh, they keep popping out. I am going to warm them up, get them in sync to me and me to them, and we're going to ask them what the divine message is for tonight. Look at that. Dory's hammer wants to break out. It's stagnant in its bag. It wants to move. Okay, so I have a mat with a turquoise cloth on it. Turquoise is the color of communication. Red is the emotional part, so that's with the heart. White is spiritual, so there you go. And you need sun to grow things on the physical plane, so that's why I picked that color. Okay, here we go. Elders, ancestors, what would you have us know tonight, please? Casting. As you know, if a rune goes off of my board, that does not apply. The alphabet has to be in a position where I can readily see it visible on my mat. So any vertical does not stay. It's not part of the message. Only that which is visible. They are just jumping all over tonight. All right. Well, we don't have a lot left, so let's go ahead and put them in the order that they would be. So this is F. This is Fehu because it's pointing, the F fringes up. If it was pointing down, that would be Odin's rune, which is Anzu. So this is Fehu. This is about wealth. This is motherly love. This is the birch. This is Berkana. Jira, that is about harvest, the wheel of fortune. Think about it as tire tractors. Okay. This is Kinas. This reminds me of a boomerang, but it's actually a torch. It's a light. Think fire, think education. Okay. Gonna light your mind up with knowledge. This is H, this is Hail, this is Hegelas. Now, if it was a Danish rune, it would look like a snowflake or like a little star type of emblem. So we do not like the hail. That's distractors. Okay, this is P. This is Wanzhou. This is all about joy and happiness, having arrived through the physical realm, so that We have achieved everything on the physical plane. We have arrived. Of course, then there's Thor's hammer. It wanted to come out early, eh? This is Thoris. This is breaking apart, stagnation. So that would go here, approximately. Okay, and then there's the X-looking rune. Now this one's more of a cross, so if it's not a direct X looking, if it's kind of on a slant, that's not these. This is necessary. This is fire. So think about not having enough, not covering your basic needs, just looking for the essentials in life, living by a thread. Okay, well, we have 4 on the, I'm going to prop this up. 4 on the physical plane. We have 3 on the emotional, mental plane. And then we have just 1 on the spiritual plane. So tonight's message is more about taking care of your physical matters. We don't have anything that's 3 in a row. We have 2 here, which are in the first position. And then we have 2 here that are in alignment, but nothing else. So I would say we would focus on what's above as the reading. So we have wealth, beware of fraud. But when you have the Thor hammer, then we need to break out of stagnation. So we may be comfortable, have our wealth, have our basic needs taken care of, but then we get sort of stagnant and kind of ho-hum. So Thor's hammer is encouraging us to break through stagnation, light a fire under ourselves with kinas, learn something new, overcome any obstacles, finding solutions, seeking forgiveness, so that you can reap all the rewards and the joy and happiness that you deserve for working hard on the physical plane. Beware of those distractors, though, because just when you think you have it made, you could fall on hard times with Nathis. So really take care of the essentials. Don't get distracted over here. If you do that, then you'll reap your harvest. This is a new cycle. You will have the Wheel of Fortune in your sights. And then you can practice motherly love. This is Burkana. This is the birch tree. So think of motherly or brotherly love, really taking care of your community. As there's no love greater than a mother's love, right? So that's that feeling on the spiritual plane, taking care of others. Okay, so that would be the message for tonight. Now, if I would take out the runes for the younger that don't apply, the only one that we have tonight is Wanju. So they don't talk about joy and happiness. Scandinavian peoples tend to be real stoic and hard workers and just, brass tacks about things. There's not a lot of cause for celebration. But if you think about the context of where they lived, I can understand that, So they have wealth, cattle, taking care of the basics. They were ready to break out and go traveling and getting into their boats and their ships for trading, learning new things, securing new means of getting by, new skills, new trades by reaching out with people in their ships. Sometimes there were some distractors there that caused some hard times. But hopefully they were able to reap their harvest afterwards and get back on track and really support each other through that motherly love, taking care of the community, because that's what kept you alive and surviving in those harsh conditions. So that's what I have for you tonight. Thanks for stepping in. As always, it's educational purposes only, but hopefully there's some things that you could think about in the runes and what that might mean in your life, things that you need to look at. So until tomorrow, talk to you later. Bye.